get this one over with. The Chargers did everything they could to hand the game to the Arizona Cardinals. They sent the Cardinals a Facebook request like, "Will you be my friend? I'll let you win this game." And the Cardinals were like, "I accept." Another double-digit second-half lead wasted by the San Diego Chargers means another NFL season is upon us. Hardwick is out for the season, Fluker's banged up, and we have the Seahawks coming to town. Shit. Despite Jay Cutler's 350 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, the Bills kept pace, forcing extra time. Fred Jackson reminded everyone that power running is still relevant in this pass-happy league, busting a 38-yard run in overtime to set up the game-winning field goal. But let's not get too excited, Bills fans. Remember, you do live in Buffalo. Tom Brady continued to struggle in the Miami Heat, posting only 1 passing TD and getting blanked after halftime. Miami outscored New England 23-0 in the second half, and rumors indicate, as a result, Patriots head coach Bill Belichick hired the eccentric Ace Ventura to help game plan for when those pesky Dolphins migrate north to play in Foxborough. Cam Newton sat out Week 1 with a case of cracked ribs, effectively removing himself from fantasy football relevance. However, the most interesting thing about this story is that Rams quarterback Shaun Hill, in a presumed sign of player solidarity, limited himself to only 1 fantasy point. After the game, Hill was quoted saying, "As a kid, I always looked up to Superman. It was a shock to find out he was black, but I do hope to model every facet of my career after him." Good luck, Shaun Hill. Good luck. The New York Football Giants had a special showing of the classic comedy, Dude, Where's My Car? Despite his 7-for-7 start, rookie quarterback Derek Carr could only manage bookend touchdowns, which weren't enough. The Jets managed to accumulate multiple field goals per quarter, or over 4 quarters, and they all added up. So you keep kicking field goals. The matchup was kind of like an elementary school talent show. Those in attendance wonder why they expected it to be entertaining in the first place and just wanted it to be over. Norv Turner landed in Minnesota to be the offensive coordinator and help end AP's career with a simplified playbook of handoff up the middle and handoff up the other middle. Despite the initial confusion this caused, the Vikings offense did manage to post an impressive 34 points. The Seahawks picked up right where last season left off, utter domination in every aspect of the game. The Green Bay Cheeseheads travel notoriously well, but on this day, it was Seattle who was just too Gouda. Denver has something to prove this year after their Super Bowl humiliation, so they came out swinging. The Donkeys managed to hold off another Andrew Luck come-from-behind win and secured a Week 1 victory. Peyton Manning attributed the win to his lifelong emphasis on fundamentals. He said a long time ago, "I decided I would practice really hard because I would rather be good than rely on luck." Newly appointed Titans head coach Ken Whisenhunt, fresh off his half-assed playoff game plan against Denver last season, strolls into Kansas City and puts a beat down on the Chiefs. It appears that the combination of Whisenhunt and Jake Locker might just be enough to save the Titans from Davy Jones's locker. Or Hurt Locker pun. The pieces are there, but I couldn't put that one together. Now onto a Manic Monkey review. House Coakley and House Knott dominated Week 1, representing 5 of the 6 teams winning. Steel Bolts pulled out one for House Williams, so we avoided the shutout. Weddle's Beard sits atop our league's fantasy power rankings, and I narrowly avoided the basement thanks to Anthony, who is probably still trying to adjust to life after moving from Sydney. But as a wise man once said, if you're not first, you're last. So I guess we all have some work to do heading into Week 2. Wrapping up Week 1, here are some things that I'm thinking. Can Phillip Rivers lead the Chargers in a bounce-back performance in their home opener against the world champs? Can Kansas City help maintain a balance of power in the AFC West by beating Denver in Denver? That Bears 49ers game should be highly offensive and fun to watch. The only people more pissed than the rest of us about Ray Rice are the people who've been pressuring the Washington Redskins to change their name. How do you possibly bring that back into the conversation after seeing the elevator video? It's like watching Janet's nip slip, complaining about it, and then discovering internet porn. You look back and wonder what the big fuss was about. And lastly, if dentists make their money off people with bad teeth, why would I recommend... Oh my gosh. And lastly, if dentists make money off people with bad teeth, why would I use the toothpaste they recommend? There's week 1, and here's looking at week 2. May the odds be ever in my favor.